Hey there guys, what's going on? Sir Sound here, welcome back to Syberia, the world before. This is episode 10, double digits. If you guys are new around here, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe for more videos. 99% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, and if you guys have not seen this series up until this point, make sure you go back and check out the playlist where every single episode is there for you guys. Alright, without further ado, we are supposed to be going to the Bridge of Mists on the tram.
I say, this is a very unpleasant way of traveling, Kate Walker.
I know, Oscar. I promise I'll let you out as soon as possible, okay?
Fucking Harry Potter. Bridge of Mists, Wagenbruch der Nebel, Autumn 2005. Ah, this is, you see this in the loading screens, this bridge. Bing, bing.
Okay, Oscar. Now we have to find Dana's old house.
Do you recall the number, Kate Walker?
According to her registration form from the Music Academy, it was number 20.
Number 20.
The bridge is exactly the same as it was back in the 1930s.
It is
Except that
pretty
it's cleaner.
amazing.
It looks almost new, as if it had been renovated.
Oh, look at it, a lot more people. More happening. Yeah, okay. So next one should be 15, 16, 17, 18. This should be the next where this trash pile is. No? Because that's 18. There, here. Where the lady's like crashed off her bike. Because it's not here, I know that. But it shouldn't be here because of that's the shop, yeah. No, that's just 18, okay. Hmm. $22. Maybe it is the shop. Oh, well, they did live in a shop. So. Is this it?
There's number 20.
Yeah, there we go.
Dana's old house.
We just walked past it.
Guten Tag, Fraulein.
Hello. He looks the same.
On holiday in the region, Fraulein?
Yep, definitely.
Just passing through.
Well, welcome to my little gift shop. Frau Heigl at your service.
Frau Heigl.
I must say you have a beautiful shop, Frau Heigl.
Thank you, Fraulein. All our souvenirs are made for excellence, as we like to say here, all by local craftsmen. Were you looking for something in particular?
More like someone.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
actually
woohoo.
looking for someone, not something. Someone who used to live in this house, and I was wondering if you could help.
Well, there were quite a few owners before I bought the shop last autumn, so I can't really...
So her name was Dana Rose. She lived here before the war. I was hoping to find some kind of trace of her here, so I could continue my search.
I see. Well, I have heard of the Roses, but I can't say if there's anything left of them inside the house.
But don't you live here?
No, My husband and I live in the suburbs. You see, the bridge was sacked just before the war, during the pogrom against the Vagrants. Oh, truly awful events. And then the neighbourhood was bombed, just after the war during the liberation. And many of the houses were damaged, including this one. They were hastily renovated after the war, but they remain mostly derelict.
You mentioned a pogrom against this neighborhood's vagrant community. Can you tell me more?
Why is our lady just staring in the window?
As much as anyone who knows anything about Wagen, I guess. It happened in 1938, if I recall correctly. A few months after Austria and Ostertal were annexed by the Brown Shadow.
What happened?
Well, the Brown Shadow organised riots against Vagrants on false pretexts. It led to pogroms throughout all the annexed countries, including this house.
Were the Roses home when it all happened?
Like I said, Fraulein, I don't know, but I hope not.
Well, it doesn't look like the house was damaged from what I can see. Your shop is charming, and so is the rest of the district.
Thank you. That's because after the initial renovation, the council financed major rehabilitation work on the facades. But if the truth be told, they left the proprietors to foot the bill for our interiors. That's why my husband and I had to spend all our savings so that the shop interior shows the same high standard that we demand of our suppliers.
That's a shame.
Yes, and if the council persists in refusing to help fund the renovation works, there won't be any residents left on the bridge, let alone independent quality stores like mine. There'll be nothing left but bland franchise stores, like the one further along the bridge or on the musical square.
So between the pogrom, the bombing, and the whole house being renovated, there's little chance of me finding any trace of the Roses.
It's not quite like that. To be honest, we didn't have the funds to renovate the rest of the house, so we used the upper floors for storing.
Really?
And now that you mention it, I do recall coming across old photographs from before the war, here and there in the house. The successive owners didn't want to throw them out, and I suppose they must have left them there.
Would you mind if I went upstairs to take a look? Unless you would kindly bring the photos down yourself.
Well, I can hardly leave the shop unattended while I go... I don't even know you, Fräulein.
I see. In that case, would you mind if I had a look upstairs myself?
Don't take it personally, Fraulein, but I don't know you enough to trust you. I'm very sorry. Now, if you'll excuse me, Fraulein, I have a customer.
I conjecture that you were inefficient in trying to persuade the shopkeeper, Kate Walker. How are you going to access the upper floors now?
I don't know, Oscar. By getting creative, I guess.
I conclude I can trust you on that score, Kate Walker?
It's right in Frau Heigel's line of vision, too. I'm gonna have to draw her away if I want to sneak through that service door to the upper floors.
Just break some. They're really cool.
More gifts. I would have preferred it to still be full of paintings, I think.
Okay. A local souvenir.
Made in Wagen.
I doubt I can be...
That doesn't work. No, I don't think so. If I could manage to draw Frau Heigel this way, I'd be able to get through the service door and to the staircase without her noticing. But how?
Oh, how indeed, how indeed. Let Oscar on the loose?
Made in Vaughan.
Excuse me.
Oh,
I must
okay.
just serve the gentleman.
All our gifts are handmade by craftsmen in Vaughan. More gifts. I would have preferred it to still be full of paintings, I think.
Why do I have a...
Souvenirs here look more upmarket than the ones I've seen elsewhere. So this is where Dana grew up. I wonder if she'd recognize the town of her childhood today. I think she would. That is, if she's still alive. The musical square looks like it's turned into a tourist trap, whereas in the Bridge District, it seems like time stood still. It's quite eerie, really. Like if the neighborhood were artificially frozen in time. Looks like the residents on the bridge are pretty mad at the town council. Protests in the neighborhood and a big storm coming tonight. I sure wouldn't want to be in the mayor's shoes right now. Anyway, I'd better focus back on Dana. Impossible. Wrong one. Some of the names are covered up with dirt. How could I clean it?
I have no
Can't leave
fucking
now.
idea what I'm
There are
supposed
still
to
things to
fucking
do here.
Diddle diddle doddle diddly doo. What is oh. A That's your souvenir. Ah. Mmm.
No,
No, Kate Walker.
must have got it wrong.
What is? Oh. That's your souvenir.
One thing's for sure, this souvenir wasn't made in Vagen.
Ah. Mmm. Right. So inspect, use, cheap souvenir.
What's that awful noise? Excuse me, sir.
Fuck's sake.
Ah, there it is. How awful. That certainly doesn't belong in my shop. We don't sell such cheap and tacky items.
So, like, tell me again how
Great.
Kate
I don't
hasn't been
think Frau
arrested
Heigl's noticed a
multiple
thing.
Why
times.
don't you try to locate Diana Rose's room, Kate Walker? Then you can look for more clues about her.
Good idea. Let's just hope Frau Heigl won't come up.
Well, she's... If I was her, I'd instantly go up as I saw that she wasn't in the thing.
More stock for the shop.
Import. It's all imported. The lies.
It's dark in here. Hardly surprising with those windows boarded up. This is where Frau Heigl must take her breaks.
Is she the one that smokes? Seems to be a theme of cigar butts and everywhere we go. Surely they'll hear us walking around. I just realized that. What's in here? A bathroom? No. Ooh. The house after the bombing. Fucking hell.
Huh. The bedroom in the background of the portrait must be located in the attic. According to the light and the clock behind Dana, her room must face north.
Well, isn't there a
That's it,
window?
Oscar. I think I know where Dana's room
Christ,
is.
what's Oscar doing over there?
Enlighten me, Kate Walker.
Well, one of the photos shows a bedroom that's not on the second floor, right? And we know that the staircase was bricked up during the renovation and led to another floor. So that's got to be where we'll find Dana's missing bedroom.
Ah.
It seems plausible, indeed.
It does. And if we're lucky, the room might be pretty much like Dana left it all those years ago.
Traveler's ducks?
And
What was
potentially
that?
with clues
I
to put
get
us back
brain
on track.
delay. I was looking at the bottom.
I've just got to find a way to get to that third floor bedroom.
Seeing as you failed to create a positive bond with Frau Heigl, the next rational step would be to take a look outside the building, Kate Walker.
You're right, Oscar. Let's go and see.
Can we go out a window, please? Oh wait, aren't the windows boarded up?
That
Are we gonna
drain pipe leads to a
climb the
ledge
drain?
that
Oh, bloody
leads to
hell.
the staircase.
According to my calculations, the drain pipe will not hold you, Kate Walker. And even if you were lighter, the ledge is too narrow for you to stand on.
Hey, are you trying to tell me something, Oscar?
Yes, you are too heavy and too wide, Kate Walker, for the ledge.
Gee, thanks, Oscar. So basically, it's not going to be easy to use the staircase to get to Dana's room.
There is no other way, Access is denied from inside the first and second floors, and the third floor stairwell is bricked up. The fire escape staircase is the only possibility, Kate Walker. But you cannot climb up the drain pipe because of your weight and size.
I heard you the first time, thanks.
You are welcome, Kate Walker. So, the only way up is by the fire escape staircase, and that means lowering the ladder from the first floor.
I'm telling you, Oscar up there, give him off.
Well, in that case, there's only one solution. As you're so light and slim, Oscar, you'll have to climb up the drain pipe and walk across the ledge for me. Then you just need to activate the mechanism to lower the steps so that heavy me can take the staircase route.
I was not made to climb up drain pipes, Kate Walker. I am a precision-made automaton.
Come on, Oscar. You saved the day more than once at Baranor. It must be second nature by now.
But how can I lower myself to scurrying like a rat?
Because you're a fine fellow and my faithful friend?
Oh, Ian. Oh, this is great. Oh my.
Kate Walker, help! I believe I am stuck here.
Stay calm, Oscar. I'm coming.
That's one way.
Climbing like a common squirrel. This is a disgrace.
Everything okay up there?
Yes, Kate Walker. I just need to... Ah!
Hang on tight, Oscar.
Oh, I am, Kate Walker. Believe me, I am.
You gotta jump now, Oscar. Hurry!
There we go.
Well done, Oscar. Glad that you're safe and sound.
I guess that's one way of putting it, Kate Walker.
I'm also glad you haven't lost your positive attitude.
Phew. That useless body. Now I must find another way.
Where can we go? Up. Okay. Okay, I see the chair. Okay, let's see. But oh, that would be the music symbols that were on the back. So can I do this? Wait, that's changed now. What? I don't know what I did there, but it just opened. Okay. I assume we have 3. Yeah. Okay. It should open now. And sesame. Oh my god, there's a teddy bear. And a parrot.
This was written not long after her time at the refuge. A letter from Leon. So he did write back to Dana after the expedition left Kantar, the capital of Baltayar. The High Plateau of Baltayar, October 25th, 1937. My darling Edelweiss.
I hate myself for not sending you news more often, and for not being able to receive news of you. I find myself now where probably no other modern-day human has ever ventured before.
I have a feeling that we're gonna
I regret
like
to
play
inform
as
you
him.
that I won't be able to go back to Europe with my fellow survivors.
Oh no. Baltair Mount, 1937.
Something bad happened during the expedition. I, no doubt, am partly to blame. Nevertheless, I would like you to know my version of the events. After hard days of hiking, we set up our base camp on the threshold of a high valley where rhododendrons grew. All the witnesses seemed to concur. This was where the Gorun, the famous man of the mountains, was most frequently sighted. For many long weeks, we explored without success every valley and mountain surrounding the camp. Autumn was approaching, the rivers started to freeze at the edges, and the prospect of having to head back with nothing for our toil was becoming more and more apparent. The joyful banter of the first weeks was no more. The men were becoming moody and tense. Especially our chief, Reinhard Berger. Up we get, Leon. Another day on a wild goose chase. I'd better get kitted up before going out.
Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this episode up here. It's been a good one. And we get to play as someone who isn't Kate Walker now as well. So we played as Dana Rose. But yeah, we get to play as Leon now in the next episode. We will be doing that. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like rating, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.